ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this YouTube video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can build an aesthetic YouTube personal brand. No matter if you're just starting out or if you already have a super established brand, it's always super important to have a well-managed aesthetic brand. And that's what I'm going to show you in this video. I'm going to show you the 4-step framework which I'm using for my clients. A bit simplified, of course, but which I'm most of it also implementing for my clients. So yeah, let's jump right in. So here we have the board, how you can build an aesthetic YouTube account. We start right off with inspiration and market research. First, you need to find what kind of YouTube creators stand out to you. That's super important because without any inspiration, without any knowledge of what's out there and what you want to have, you have to reinvent the wheel, and that's a pretty bad idea because you can save a lot of time with the following strategy. Here are some examples. For example, we have Dan Zakaria, super aesthetic brand, just recently popped off with his kind of cinematic self-improvement videos. Then here we have Riza. She's a pretty well-known creator in the cinematography space, which just documents etc. since years, and she's doing it in an amazing style. Always these beige, green, olive green colors. She's doing it super well. And then of course, Braz, the man, the lifestyle guy in our business space. Yeah, he has also his own aesthetic. Many people think, these lifestyle gurus, they don't look for aesthetics, but look at here. For example, he always uses red tones and then he uses black and white to compromise the rest of the pics. You can even just look at the thumbnails. It represents again the red, black and white tone. So yeah, that's basically his aesthetic. They all look similar, and that's because they are aesthetic, but in their own way. As you can see, they're not all like the same colorways or the same style, but they all watch for the following. First of all, I want you to select 3 of your favorite YouTube creators that represent what you can relate to the most, and also of course in your niche. These have to be similar to your situation style you want to make videos about. Obviously, if you don't have a lot of money, then don't even take people like Braz as inspiration for your videos, because you probably just don't have the money to buy or rent the cars, the lifestyle he's living. And just search for creators. They don't necessarily have to be in your niche, but just a bit in your situation or a bit in your style which you can afford and which you want to recreate for your brand. So for example, Dan Zakaria, he uses this color palette. Riza uses this one, the more like, I'd say filmmaking, cinematic style. And then Braz uses this one for more cars, luxury culture. I would definitely advise you to do your own color palette, which matches to your style, which you want to do, and then just completely stick with it in thumbnails, in just everywhere, even like within filming, just B-roll, etc. So you have basically, just people who recognize you. That's just super important that they recognize your style, which you're using. And as you can see, all of them use color tones. This is because there should be 2 secondary colors and a primary of shades. Task for you, choose 4 words to describe what your channel is about, which why, which format, which videos, etc. And then take into account where and the easiness of taking the pics and videos. So where they are created, where they are filmed, and the easiness. That means also again regarding like, can you afford the lifestyle, or should you rather do something like in nature, something which is completely free to do, right? Then step 2, create the brand. First of all, the profile picture. It's super simple. Just don't look like a bot. Then username. For most of you, your name will be available. So for me, it was just @JoshuaLiège, and for Iman, it was @Imagaji, and for Jordan @JordanWelsh, right? If not, just do this. Just add 1 letter after your name or username. For example, Joshua with like 2 A's, Liège, or with 2 H's here, or just some other examples right here. Then step number 3. This is the most important step within this whole video, because the videos itself is the most important thing of your YouTube brand, of course. So I would say you should post 1 video per week ideally, and 1 theme and aesthetic. Stick with the one style of the videos. And 1 theme and aesthetic, stick with 1 style of video. So basically what we're just looking at start with the color palette, etc. Just always use the same. For example here, Dan Zakaria's content right here. Look at this. All the same color scheme, all the same aesthetic, all the same cinematic pictures here in the thumbnail. That's super important. And what he does, look at this. 3 days, 6 days, 10 days. He posts a video every 3 to 4 days. That's like super high leverage. And of course, you probably can't do this at start, but at least 1 per week is just super important if you really want to grow your brand. What's the most important thing to look for? Title, thumbnail, video and audio quality is also super important. but not always needed to do heavy editing, but just have some kind of good camera. That's just yeah, the most important thing, to have like a compelling video. It doesn't have to be like FX3 cinema line crazy video, of course, at start, but just like use your phone here, phone or something. That's super cool. You don't need to do anything crazy, but just look that it's a decent quality. And for the first 2 minutes, editing heavy. That's super important. So you really invest into an editor or your own time in the first 2 minutes of the long form video, because when you invest that into like a really heavy editing, the people already can relate to what's the video about. Yeah, I'm motivated to watch this. That's super cool, etc. They already get the idea of the video, and you just instantly hook them. For IG and TikTok, it's like 3 seconds to hook, but for long form, I'd say it's about 2 minutes. And you can even repackage captions. So like video descriptions, you can even repackage that. And as you see, it's literally a YouTube hack. It's just so simple. You just repackage what other people do. But now we're gonna go a little bit deeper into that. So there's like even a so-called repackaging loop. Look at this. Alex Costa took the thumbnail of Dan Zakaria. Here, look at this. He took the exact thumbnail, but just did his own pictures here. I mean, that's completely cool. Of course, some people won't like it, but just do it at this point. I mean, you're just gonna get the views, because you see here the outlier was 62 times the normal video views he got here. And that's why, yeah, the big Alex Costa took his video, his thumbnail and the video idea basically, right? Then what Dan did, he repackaged those videos. So what he did, like in another video, as you can see here, is the protocol, how to stop wasting your life, how to stop wasting your life. So he repackaged basically, I think his name is Leon Hendricks video, and also here, the brutal truth about time management, no one wants to hear. The brutal truth about time management, no one wants to hear. It's the exact same video, pretty similar thumbnail, but just completely repackaged, because what Dan realized here, 350k views within 2 weeks. I mean, that's a big ass outlier, right? So he just thought, yeah, why not doing this by himself, right? So he got 74k views in 3 days. And his YouTube channel isn't that big yet. I mean, it's about 50k subs, but for 3 days, already 74k views. I mean, for the people who know YouTube, that's amazing. Especially like if it's not like entertainment, gaming or something, that's self-improvement. That's crazy numbers. And that's basically how this kind of repackaging loop works, because everybody just repackages from each other and stuff. But I mean, just do it. I mean, you don't lose anything really. And yeah, just like most people already start doing it. So it's not like something bad. I would just do it a little bit different, so it's not the exact same title, but you can just take the video idea, you see what works, and then just, yeah, go for it and repackage that, right? So repackaging outliers. So what is an outlier? Outlier means when you see, for example, a 5x outlier with the ViddelQ plugin here, you can see numbers like this, 62x, and you can see 0.9x. So that means, for example, now you're thinking to yourself, yeah, like he has 80k views and he has 62k views, but why is then like even like both within 2 months? Like why is this 62x outlier and why is this only 0.9x outlier, right? So that means Alex Costa's usual video is about 80k views, and that's why it would be a 1x outlier, like the normal one, when he would achieve 80k views here. But for Dan, his usual video views are around 1k. That's why it's 62 times the normal video views he gets, and that's why that's so crazy, right? And that's why Alex Costa also thought, yeah, I mean, this guy got a crazy outlier for his size, and that's why he also took, of course, his video idea. Then search for creators which you like and look for red ones, high outliers. So just install the ViddelQ plugin and then just look always for red outliers, because those are the most in compared to their average video views, basically. Then take title and thumbnail and edit it with your content for your niche. Pretty self-explanatory here. And you even can look through the videos. I mean, just look through and just see what works, and also the structure, and adjust the content of the video to your niche. Super easy. Then what does it do? It's a huge time saver. It performs better as you're taking the pretty much same structure of a well-performing video in your niche. It's less complicated and it's high quality with less work. So basically just advantages right here, right? Then we're gonna go to step number 4, thumbnail and titles. It's not that important, but I'd still say, especially what we saw on Dan's channel, that's a huge improvement when he just changed his style to the one he has now right here. I mean, if you scroll down on his content, before he had like normalized videos, and then he changed and instantly got like crazy views, 80k right here, 50k, 50k, 200k in 6 days. Like he instantly, yeah, popped off just because of thumbnail and title change pretty much. So 3 main points to keep in mind. Always look for what's already working. Never waste your time with thinking by yourself for hours. That's a complete time waste. It is a bit different if you're a creator with 1 million views or something a month, like if you're already like completely popping off. But if you're like, if you have like under 150k YouTube subscribers, even like under 500k, you can do this. I mean, nothing says against that, right? Thumbnails, make them always the same style and stick with it. Here, you should be giving your own thoughts a go, because on thumbnails, it's like if you copy too much, people won't click on your video because it's it's just like the same and they already watch the other one. But as you can see right down here, he basically completely put his own style in it, but just took the inspiration. And you can definitely do that, like 11 a.m., 10 a.m., but the rest is just his own style. Finish everything and not the same text, etc. So that's what I advise you to do exactly too. And then third step, always remember when title and thumbnail are compelling to people, they click on the video. Super simple. I mean, if you like a thumbnail and a video title, you click on it, right? So that's what's getting the views. Then a quick example workflow of one video right here. So the original one is from Hamza, full mental health guide, blah, blah, blah. Just like a before and after on the thumbnail, has a 30x outlier, 30x multiplier of what his usual views are. And then the repurposed one, for example, we choose just a thumbnail like this from Jordan Welch. It's just an example right here. And then, yeah, just like the before after state, like before broke, not having any money, and then afterwards like super rich, as you can see here, successful, positive, right? And the title, for example, full dropshipping guide for hustlers. This should be your priority right now. As you can see here, the title pretty similar, but just applied to your niche. And that's what you guys gotta understand. You just have to apply it to your niche. You don't gotta do it in the same niche, of course, because then people probably just won't click on it because they already watch the other one. But if you just apply to your niche, it's a completely new video. Nobody already basically remembers, oh yeah, watch it in a different niche. Nobody thinks of that. And that's why it's so fucking important to implement this into your business niche, self-improvement, ADHD, mental health, whatever you are in. And yeah, basically now to the thumbnail, to the compelling thumbnails, pretty similar. Good thumbnails are pretty much these on the left side here. So these are just well done, right? Super aesthetic, look pretty good, I'd say. That's why they also get good views. And as you can see here, 14k views, not that much, but he has a 38x outlier of what he usually has. So that's even for him a crazy good video, right? And then on the right, what I would say bad thumbnails and also why. So here, as you can see, 1 year ago, this video got 928 views. Why it's bad? It just looks bad. I mean, he looks not like happy, nothing, and it's just fuck them. It's a gray tone, not aesthetic, not at all. I mean, I wouldn't click on this personally. And this, he just looks super dumb. I mean, if you're watching this, Sebastian, for sure you're a cool guy. And I don't mean this insulting, of course, but you just look super dumb. Honestly, like, you just look like a brokey. And then you're having a Ferrari, which is photoshopped like behind you, looks super bad. And he also got not too much views here, not an outlier yet. I mean, he just posted it, but yeah, I wouldn't consider something like this, especially also because your credibility, especially as an entrepreneur in the more serious space, like in the info space, SMMA space, or yeah, just maybe like dropshipping and trading is a little bit excluded here, but just like in those, yeah, bit more serious niches, I wouldn't do a thumbnail like this, definitely. And then right here, same pretty much, this, like, he just looks super dumb. And it's just like, honestly, like 2012, people used thumbnails like this. Look at this, like in the background, some kind of Calendly photoshopped stuff on like a white background. And then it's just like some Instagram.png slapped in here and then just like his face. I mean, respect the work. Probably he did this by himself. Hopefully also a cool guy, but just don't do it. Honestly, just super bad thumbnails. So yeah, that was pretty much the aesthetic YouTube account build up. Thanks for watching the video. I actually recently launched a free community, totally free, where you can do value exchange for other people and where I'm also gonna drop some other resources. So make sure to check it out in the description. Also Telegram, Instagram, etc. all linked in the description too. And yeah, if you want to work one-on-one with me, when you want to get those systems implemented with Improve products scaling, etc., or just want to have your brand scaled, then yeah, just DM me on Instagram, just DM me some kind of one-on-one, and then I'm going to reach personally out to you. And if you have some generic questions, either I or my team will answer the rest of the Instagram DMs. So yeah, hope you liked the video, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.